Hi,
Hello there.
this is Laurie,
This is Peter.
and we're with Action Heroes LA, the subsidiary of Heroes Character Rental Service, with our latest review. This time,
Fresh.
fresh.
Exciting. So exciting too.
So this is a movie. Actually, just reading it premiere at Sundance Film Festival in January. It got snapped right up, and I guess they put it straight to Hulu. You know, and I was wondering why. I was like, how come I haven't heard of this movie?
Well, the thing is, I hadn't heard of it either until I was listening to ESPN LA, and one of the ladies on there said she didn't even want to date anymore after seeing this movie.
I can't blame her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm kind of like I'm not going to be a fan of dating too much anymore. It's
yeah.
like, no, we're going to have to talk a whole lot.
Yeah. Let me scoot you in just a little bit. So, there you go. So you're not swimming on. So yeah, Fresh is starring Sebastian Stan, Daisy Edgar-Jones, Jonica T. Gibbs, and Charlotte LeBon. And it's a story. There's a girl played by Daisy Edgar-Jones she's disillusioned with dating. It opens up she's on a lousy first date, and so she.
Oh, that's so lousy.
It is a lousy first date, and she's swiping through like a dating app and looking at just disappointed. After swiping through a dating app and getting a photograph of something that that was way too much. Anyway, but anyway, she goes to the store and she meets Sebastian Stan, and they have a meet cute. They kind of hit it off. They decide to like a week later
So she was dating the Winter Soldier.
She was dating the Winter Soldier, the possible Luke Skywalker replacement. But that should have warned you right in the beginning.
Yeah,
dating the Winter Soldier, but so they meet cute. They meet for a drink like a week later, and they hit it off really well. She decides to. The lesson of the weekend, she decides to go on a weekend trip with him. They sleep together. It works out for immediately, and it still works out really well. Everything's going nice, and she decided to go.
And he's a doctor too.
He's a doctor too, a plastic surgeon. She decides to go away for a weekend with him. And things take a little turn for the worse.
Skirt, bam.
Much like what we just reviewed, the movie Zola.
Yes.
It's a weekend gone wrong. This was... Oh, my God. So, you want to go with your thoughts on Fresh?
On Fresh. Well, I don't want to reveal too much.
Although we usually do.
Yeah. You might say that the guy is really interested in, how do I say this? In eating women.
Oh, jeez.
But kind of a lot like what you think.
Yeah, so this movie is a horror movie. The horrors of dating.
Yes.
and an actual straight up horror movie. And I was very impressed with this film. I'm going to have to stop saying that I don't like the horror genre, because I've seen a lot lately, and I've seen a lot of good horror movies that I've enjoyed. So, and this is definitely one of them. It's a clever movie. They go away from a weekend. He gets her up to this isolated place where she has no cell phone signal. She has a good friend, her black girlfriend, who's she told about this guy, sent him a picture of him and everything when they were first going out.
Right.
And so the friend knows she's going out away for the weekend, but the guy was like, "Oh, it's a surprise," So she's not able to tell her black girlfriend exactly where it's going to be. So he takes her to his house in the some kind of mountain somewhere where there's barely any cell phone signal.
Yeah, because see, at first he's like, "Oh, we're going to go away for a weekend. I'm going to take you to this amazing place."
Right. It's a surprise.
But then, there's, I saw that there was a lot of traffic, so I tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to go to my place.
That's right. He did say that.
And then in the morning, we'll take the drive.
Yeah, it was, when his place was so far away, and
yes,
they're, anyway.
Oh, my
Red flags
goodness. Flying
flying all over the place. So she gets to his place. He makes a drink for her. Got a little Bill Cosby Spanish fly and knocks her out, chains her up. Turns out this is what he's got several women chained up at this house. Mm-hmm. And what he does, he keeps them alive long enough and cuts off parts of their body to sell as meat.
Yeah, not the whole body, all at once. He doesn't kill them or anything like that. He keeps them alive while he does it because
he's a surgeon. He is a doctor.
Yeah, and his clientele wants the meat
it
fresh.
That's right. And women taste better, apparently.
Yeah.
So and it's like, it's sick and twisted, and I'm sure there's some small percentage. Like you said, his clients are the 1% of the 1%, and it's like, I can imagine this shit actually happening somewhere in the world. It's gross. It's really disgusting.
Yeah.
But the movie, and kind of what saved me, it's not gory, bloody, graphic.
Right.
They do have some stuff. I tell you, I didn't want to eat any more meat after this. Mm-hmm. Just the way they shot some of those scenes, it was like, it could
really
turn
weird.
You vegan, really.
Oh, real
I thought it was very effective in that way. If you wanted to,
even that he saved the best for last.
You're not going to tell the punchline,
No,
okay. No. So, oh my God. So this was really a well done movie. I
really well done.
Really, it's different. Mm-hmm. It was a different take, unique take. I mean, we'd had Jordan Peele kind of making social commentary about race through horror. Mm-hmm. This one about like male-female relationships through horror and the kind of the dynamics of
of dating and it just
dating
going wrong.
And just dating. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of it's funny because I guess I won't tell you how. It's just really a cleverly well done movie. Yeah,
and there are somewhat clues throughout the movie, but they're very well hidden.
Yeah,
you just
don't know. Oh yeah,
he said this, but he meant that.
Yeah.
Or she said this, she meant that.
Yeah, and just little things that like early on in the film that happen. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Now you replay that scene back and you're like, oh, I'm shaking head. But anyway, kind of the big lesson, her, I don't tell it the whole story. Her black friend, always tell you your black girlfriend, because she's like, this sounds suspicious.
Yeah.
She starts researching. Yeah. She figures out, who the guy is, that he has a wife and all, and kind of is able to track them down.
And I still don't know anything about the black girl because she says this and then she says that, and I'm like, huh?
What?
Because I don't.
Well, she's just.
Yeah.
She's just the black best friend, which that's kind of a cliche, but
you almost gave away the thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to give away any more than I'm not going to say any more. You'll have to watch it. So this was directed by Mimi Cave or Culver Cave. I think I can't tell if I wrote an A or a B. Written by Lauren Kahn and produced by Adam McKay, who I mentioned is the director. I think he has a movie nominated for an Oscar this year. He did Vice, he's done The Big Short, so he's done a ton of stuff. Pearl the Landlord.
I just saw one part.
He was a producer on this.
Oh my God.
And so any other words to say about Fresh from your anything?
Fresh, it's exciting.
It's so exciting to me. She's fresh.
Yeah, but it's a really good movie. I highly recommend.
I do. This is on Hulu right now. Like I said, it got snapped up right away from Sundance, and already in March, a couple months later, it's streaming on Hulu. I recommend it. And definitely. I even I have friends who don't watch horror movies, and I was like, oh, I wish you did, because this is totally worth it for.
It's not horror like in anything that we would normally see.
No.
It's just, this happened, and god dang, it happened.
Yeah. It's like a cautionary tale, y'all.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the actor. Sebastian Stan is in this, and kind of he really, in the beginning, the charm, being able to turn on the charm and stuff like that. It's like he's seeming like a nice guy, but he's Winter Soldier, so he's gonna turn bad at some point.
But you know what? At first I didn't like him because he wasn't the Winter Soldier.
Okay, now.
But then I was like, okay, and I just got into
the character and all that, and he does a great job in this movie.
He really does.
Yeah, Daisy Edgar-Jones. I've never seen her in anything, but she seems like she's been doing stuff. She seems like a very experienced actress. That this is not her first time out. I have to look up to see what she is, and she kind of reminds me of a friend of mine too, and stuff. So I don't. But it's just a really well done, fun kind of
it's fun. It's not a horror movie, but it's horrifying.
Yeah, it is a horror movie, but it's not the blood and guts and gore that you expect. No. There is some stuff that's graphic, but it's like I said, it's just really a smart written, well put together, well done entertainment. Had me on the edge of my seat. Another movie you want to talk back to the screen. You definitely have some friends over and just get ready to just have a good time with this meal.
Yeah.
So
it's a really good time. You should take the time for this movie.
This is one of those movies that's like, if you don't watch horror films, but if it's a good movie and you don't mind the genre, definitely check this one out. So it's on Hulu now. If you've seen it, let us know what you think in the comments. Any final words before we out?
No, just to say we out, and I want to see the movie again, but god dang.
Do I want to see this again?
Yeah. There's no jump scares.
Yeah, that's what's great about it. It doesn't,
It's not trying to.
It's smart. It doesn't have to do that. It's smart enough to tell its story, and like I said, have you on the edge of your seat for other reasons. It doesn't need to jump scare you. Which is a cheap way to do things. So.
Yes.
But so we out.
We out.
Like Sebastian Stan is out of human meat. I don't know. God. Man, well done, you guys. Well done, directors and writers and actors on this film, okay? We out.
We out.